Hi guys, my name is Jay. Welcome to my new YouTube channel. This channel will be me doing general tarot readings, personal tarot readings, and just talking about spirituality in general. I'm a very spiritual individual. I personally believe in God. Praise Jesus. But however, if you believe in any other religion, whether it's Allah, whether it's Buddha, hell, you could believe in stop signs for all I give a damn. Whatever floats your boat, you know. But that is who my higher calling is. But again, if you believe anything else, it's completely up to you. Today I will be doing a general tarot reading using this new deck that I got from Amazon. It's a Celestial Tarot deck from Stevenson and Brian Clark. I got it off Amazon for about 18 to 20 bucks, super cheap. It literally has everything that I love, which is mythology, astrology, horoscopes, pretty much everything that's in fairy tales because I'm a big kid. But yeah, if you want to purchase this, just look this up. Okay, but I also want to give a disclaimer that I am in a state forest. So if you see any bugs fly around or you hear any crows, just know that I'll probably get attacked in a few seconds. But anyways, let me go ahead and get started. I will say bear with me guys because this is a new deck. So please, I probably have to look at the book a couple times, but just bear with me, okay? Now I will say I got started in tarot. I always had a fascination with tarot, with crystal balls and gypsies, and I love that stuff. Like I said, I believe in fairy tales since I was a little girl, so just anything that pertains to that subject, I'm all for it. I love it. So I go to Renaissance festivals. One day I'll have the balls to dress up probably as a fairy tale or a fairy godmother or something. I don't know, whatever. Gypsy would be pretty cool though. I have the hair for a gypsy, like Esmeralda from like Notre Dame, you know what I'm saying? I like it. I dig it. But anyways, enough of me talking. Let's go ahead and get started with the tarot, okay? All right. So I will be having a layout of 10 cards, and that will include overall your feelings, past influences, the root cause, outcomes, possible outcomes. So just bear with me, okay? All right, so first card we got Six of Cups. Okay, crossing that is the Tower. Right, now let's see. For root cause, we have Eight of Pentacles. All right, guys. All right, we also have the Ten of Cups. Possible outcome, we have Ten of Pentacles. All right, get that moolah, baby. All right, we also have the Three of Cups. Cups is pretty much just feeling. So and I'm a Pisces, a water sign, so yeah. All right, we have the Lovers for feelings. Ooh. Right, we have Seven of Wands, Two of Swords, and King of Swords. Ooh, 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 ooh. I like it. I dig it. I dig it. And like I said, it's a brand new deck for me, so I will be reading out the book quite a lot. But for now, we'll go ahead and see what the Six of Cups is. All right, guys. All right. So in the book, and I'll give the general reading in the book, and then I'll give my take on it. Okay. All right, so the Six of Cups is Hercules. Hercules. All right, the Six of Cups introduces us to Hercules, who is surrounded by the artifacts of his heroic persona. Yet this card illustrates another aspect of the hero. His knees are bent, and his head is bowed in reverence to the mysteries of divination and healing that enabled his heroism. Underpinning this card is a feminine integrity, not forged from worldly conquest, but from an ability to engage mystery and the wisdom of the anima. When this card is drawn, it reveals the individual is facing a heroic labor, yet what will nurture and provide strength will be an intimate relationship to the feelings. Okay, so what I get out of this card is that right now, or in the past, you were dealing with a situation, and it's drained you a lot, but now you're overcoming it. You're getting out of that phase. you know that you will win in the end, right? Because that's what everybody wants to do. They want to win, right? We're winners. That's what we do, all right? But anyways, so yeah, I mean, if and usually that just means it just comes natural. You don't have to fight for it. You don't have to step on any toes. It's just natural. That's the best way for it to just come naturally to you, okay? If you didn't know that, now you do. Okay. So now we are going to the Tower, which is a major arcana card, okay? And the Tower usually means that, like I've said, you're overcoming. The cross card will be connected to the first card. So basically, like I've said, you're overcoming something, right? That's the Tower. That's what happens when you get the Tower card. But let's read from the book, see what it says. All right. All right, Aries represents the renewal of life, beginnings, adventure, and self-motivation. Scorpio is the season when nature dies and is internalized. When the Tower appears in a spread, the unconscious reveals an important choice. For some, it would be the time to journey forward as old structures have collapsed. For others, it suggests a time to reconsider this position and contemplate what needs to be relinquished. Okay? So as I said in the first one, you're overcoming something. Okay? You have to make a choice. What take are you gonna have? What take are you gonna have in this situation? What do you have to overcome? What path will you take? Okay, it's up to you guys. But of course, me being the religious person I am, just know that just do what feels right to you. Okay, just do what feels right, and everything else will fall into place. Okay, don't lose yourself making choices. Do the right thing. Do what feels right to you. Don't worry about what anybody else has to say about your choice. It is your choice. You are going to reap the consequences of those choices, not anybody else, okay? So again, you have to come up with a choice for whatever it is that you're overcoming, okay? Now, the next card I'm going to read is going to tell me why, basically, why you're in a Tower moment right now, okay? And that is the Eight of Pentacles. So let's see what we'll have. Okay. Okay, recognized as a teacher of the ancient wisdom and a natural healer, Chiron taught his apprentices the sacred heroic arts with great respect for the traditions of the earth. Through attention to detail, persistence, and dedication to his craft, the hero learned to engage the soul through work. When this card appears, the individual is apprenticing, called by an inner voice to apply their skill and talent to a soulful vocation. Oh, I like this. I like this card. Basically, you're going to your calling. That's your Tower moment. What you should be doing in this world. What fuels your soul. Now you're getting closer to it. Now you realize what you need to be doing. The only thing is the choices that you make to go down the right path, you know? You have to do something that fuels your soul. Again, you have to do something that feels right to you. You know, everybody right now is going through COVID situations, whether that affected you financially, whether you lost a job. You know, everybody's going through hard times right now. So what can you do that is going to fuel your soul, but also be beneficial to not only you, but everybody else, right? You have to find your calling. Okay? All right. So let's see what this Ten of Cups is. Oh. If I ever get to it. All right. So, the Ten of Cups. All right. All right. Water signs signify emotional attachments and bonds of love. When this card is drawn, it is time to reflect on the depth of connection with those who you love and to express this feeling of closeness. The Ten of Cups symbolizes a culmination of the process of feeling and the need to both honor and be honest with that development. So basically what I get out of this card is you have to be in tune with your feelings. If you love somebody, tell them that you love them, right? You have to be more in tune with your feelings. When you're in tune with your feelings, you're a whole, okay? Because a lot of people repress their feelings and they don't work them out, and then they get stuck. Or they want to manifest something, but they can't get past the manifesting aspect of it because they're stuck in their head, and they don't want to express anything. They don't want to express their feelings. So express your feelings, okay? To those who you love, to those who, even to those who have hurt you. Express that. Let them know how you feel. Alright guys, it was a tree company driving by, and they were staring at me like I was a weirdo, but okay. Anyways, so moving along. Alright, so now we have the Ten of Pentacles. Okay guys, aren't these cards so pretty? Like, they're beautiful. They're just so mystical. I love it. I love it. But anywho, so Ten of Pentacles. Ooh, embodying life on earth. Okay. Alright, so it says the child born of the earth inherits ancestral and racial memories. This card brings traditions and conventions to light, indicating legacies, inheritance, or family time devoted to celebrating or resolving the past. The card instructs us to become more aware of our familial environment in order to experience extraordinary delight in our ordinary lives. The Ten of Pentacles reveals the mystery that underneath this moment of time lays the seeds of the future. That's a possible outcome, by the way. So what I get out of that is whatever tower moment that you are coming out of, you have the choice to go down a path that will make you whole. And when I mean whole, I mean we have worldly bodies, and we have worldly bodies, which is of this world. We have bodies that are of this world, and then we have our soul, okay? When we are whole, we are in tune with the universe. We are in tune with God. Everything just flows naturally. You don't have to try to control it. It just naturally happens, you know. What this is saying is that you're basically on the right path. You made the right choice. Now you just have to follow through with it, right? Now that you planted that seed of doing the right thing, of going down the right path for yourself, that it's gonna not only bring you happiness, but it's gonna bring you money, honey. It's pentacles, it's money. So not only will you be rewarded spiritually, but financially. So I mean, I think you're going down the right path, right? If you're one with the universe, you're one with yourself, you're in tune with your feelings, you made the right choice, and now you'll get paid for it. I mean, that's a pretty damn good card to be. I love this reading already, but yeah, let's go to the next card, which is Three of Cups. Okay, Three of Cups. All right, let's see what Three of Cups is. All right. Okay, the Three of Cups, the Argo. The Argo is the vessel that symbolizes leaving familial ground and encountering life without our safety zone. But it also reminds us that when we relate to others outside the familial circle, we unwittingly replay family patterns. The Three of Cups marks the maturing and acceptance of feelings that are necessary for a successful relationship. When the Three of Cups appears in a spread, the unconscious is alerting us of the complexity of feelings which love ignites. Okay. So, what I get out of this. Okay, again, cups is feelings, right? So you're going down the right path, right? You are in tune with your feelings. However, just because you're in tune with your feelings, I feel like sometimes people, when they feel a certain way, they'll go to outside individuals, or they ask for advice. But at the end of the day, you are making that choice. You have to suffer the consequences of it. So regardless of what people say, you still have to do what feels right to you, no matter what. Yeah, you can take people's advice. You can but that doesn't, just because you listen to somebody's advice or take on it, doesn't mean you have to take that advice. You have to do what they say. You could take it in, process it in your mind, and then come up with your own choice, right? Because we're our own individual. We make our own choices. We don't follow what everybody else has to do. And if you do, then that's just sad, honestly. But yeah, I mean, you do have to step outside of your comfort zone. Obviously, everybody does, or you will never grow as an individual. But just because, like, for example, just because somebody tells you, oh, by 30 you need to be married with 2 kids, and you have to buy a house, and you have to have a decent job, and everybody is programmed to think that. But if that doesn't fit your life or what you want, then you don't have to do that, right? I mean, I'm 30 years old. I have not bought a house yet because no. I like to move around a lot, and it's just a lot of work just for myself, my little bitty self. So I don't see myself doing that unless things change down the line. But either way, you don't have to do what you're programmed to do. You make your own choices, but again, still be in tune with your own feelings. Okay, still know what is right for you, not what's right for everybody else. What is right for you, and that will bring you happiness. That will bring you money. Okay, but again, don't let outside influence your decision. Okay, just again, do what is right for you. Okay, so now we go to the Lovers. This card has been popping up all throughout my readings, personal readings for myself. Get a little annoyed by it, but that's what God's given to me. That's the message that he wants me to get, so I can't be mad about it. All right, so it's Gemini in the search for the twin soul. Look at that beauty. Isn't that pretty? I love this. I love these cards. So pretty. All right, so what does it say? All right, to the ancients, the brother-sister relationship was also a template for love, devotion, and marriage. When the card of the Lovers is chosen, the consciousness of partnership and equality will be awoken. However, this will also be accompanied by a sense of separateness, duality, and individuality. Okay? So whether that's a love relationship, whether that's a platonic relationship, whether it's a work relationship, you have to find a balance. Okay? You can't just give, and people just take, right? You have to find a balance. You have to be a partnership, but you still have to be yourself. Okay, I feel, especially with ladies, I feel that when we are in a relationship, whether it's personal or love related, um, we tend to lose ourselves in that relationship, and then sometimes it doesn't work out, and then we're stuck because we're like, okay, what am I gonna do now? I was with this person and I was this way, so now how am I gonna act when I'm just by myself? You have to be your own individual outside of that relationship. Okay. Oh, like also like the movie The Runaway Bride, how the main character, she changed her personality, what she likes, her eggs, remember, she liked the eggs that whatever her partner liked, that's what she liked. And that's not always the case, you know. I myself, I have been in relationships where my partner was not religious at all, but I am. So again, you have to be a partnership. You have to come together, but you still have to be yourself. Okay? It's very important that you don't lose yourself. You don't lose who you are in the process of being there for somebody else. Because that never works out. And honestly, it just leads to resentment. Because you're like, okay, well, I was this way, and then you don't even know who you are towards the end. It just leads you to resent that person. Again, whether it's a love relationship, whether it's a platonic relationship, whether it's a work relationship, whichever. Still be yourself in that partnership. Okay? All right, so next we have the Seven of Wands. Again, beautiful cards. Beautiful, beautiful. All right. So Lyra. Okay. All right. The task of the Seven of Wands is to reclaim the erotic impulse. Ew. Somebody's horny, honey. The poetic inspiration and the internal muse through the battle of everyday life. When the card appears, the individual needs to remain heroic in facing challenges and disruptions imposed upon the creative life. Okay, so what, and this happens to everybody, honestly. What I get out of this is we all are creative individuals, whether that's in financing, whether that's in the arts, whatever topic you're good at, right? When we go through our tower moments, we tend to just think about the negative, right? That's just anybody, honestly. I go through it. Everybody goes through it, regardless of what they say, okay? We always think about the worst. We never are grateful of the good things that we still do have, the good things that are still happening in our lives. It's just negative. Oh, I wrecked my car. I don't have a car no more, but I still have my job, but I still have a house. You know, I'll be fine eventually. But you just stuck on the negative. So, and when you're stuck on a negative, nothing good can flow out of it, right? Because you're stuck in negativity. So overcome that, okay? Stop just thinking about the negative. Stop thinking about what could have, should have happened. Come out of it, think positive, be grateful for the things that you have, be grateful for the experiences that you have been through, because that made you who you are. That made, whether it made you stronger, whether you learned from that situation, whichever. Stop thinking about the negative, and that will make abundance flow naturally from the universe, from God. You will be blessed as long as you're grateful for what it is that you're learning. Okay, it says you have to be heroic, so be courageable, be like I said, just stop thinking about the negative all the time. Just be positive, be grateful about the things you have, and when you do that, good things happen. I have been in so many situations where they've just been crappy crappy situations, and I always overcome them, and people be like, what, how did that happen? How did this happen for her? How did she get this? It's because I am grateful for my experiences. I thank God every day for everything. I mean, I talk to him a lot, but I mean, that's just the connection that I have with God. Again, if you are another religion, whether it's Buddha or Allah, whichever, you know, get in touch with that and just be grateful. Even if you're not a religious person, if you're an atheist, still think about, because whatever you think out into this world, it's gonna come back. So if you think negative thoughts, of course negative things are gonna happen to you, right? So if you think positive thoughts, then positive things will happen. So and don't let that distract you from whatever tower moment or path it is that you're taking. Okay? All right, so next card we have is the Two of Swords. You see, and you saw like all the colors I love. I am personally a Pisces, if you haven't realized by my YouTube channel name. But I'm a Pisces, so I love water. I love anything mystical, anything of mythology, because I'm a big kid. I love fairy tales. And this color is just so dope. Like, I just love it, you know, because I'm a water sign. I love blue, aqua greens. Oh, love it. I love it. See, aqua greens. Blue, but anyway, I'm sorry, I'm so weird. All right, but Two of Swords. Let's see what we have for Two of Swords. All right, lupus. All right, symbolically, the wolf represents the savage or primitive feelings being offered to the gods. Two swords suggest conflict or cross purposes, however. The mythic underpinnings of this card suggest the need to sacrifice the instinctual and reactionary responses for a more balanced and reflective approach. All right, so that goes into hand with the Seven of Wands, right? Whatever thoughts we put onto this world, we're going to get back, right? So right now, you are in a crossroads right now. Whether it's thinking, oh, maybe I should do this, maybe I should do that. You're at a crossroads, and it's kind of hard for you to make that choice. And I understand that. I am a very anxious person, so I tend to be a lot in my head. I honestly can't help it. But when I do get out of it, like, your girl be, you know, your girl be on it. But I do have those moments where I'm so stuck in my head that I don't know what I want, or I overthink things or choices way too much. And I think that's very common nowadays, okay? Because I think people are becoming more vocal about their mental illnesses and diseases that they have. But again, you have to make a choice, right? What did it say? Let's see. It's the Two Swords suggest conflict or cross purposes. You have to sacrifice whatever it doesn't benefit the choice that you're making. Whatever sacrifice that is. And if it's something that's going to hurt you, it might hurt you now, but you'll eventually get over it. And then you'll get a better outcome from it. So yeah, it might be hard to do. But once you do that, everything will fall in line for you, basically. You have to make the right choice. Whichever choice that is. Okay? Even though I don't want you to overthink it, but I do want you to think about it, because it says, basically, don't be impulsive. You have to, like, thoroughly think that situation out, make the right choice for you, so you can get this Ten of Pentacles, baby. Okay? That's your fears. That's where you're scared. That's what God has given to me. That's your fears. Am I making the right choice? Is this the right path? If I go down this path, it might be good for me overall, but I have to make so many sacrifices for it. So what? You have to live for you. You have to do what's right for you. Don't worry about what anybody else has to say. Do what's right for you. Whatever path that is, whatever choice that is. Don't become impulsive and make choices because that's what you want right here and now. You gotta think it out. Yeah, it might be what you want right now, but you gotta think long term also. So yeah, I might want this thing right now, but how is that gonna benefit me in the long run? Will it be good for me? That's a choice you have to make, right? All right, so now the last card is the King of Swords. Okay, guys. And again, so pretty. Okay, this is a air card. All right, and I actually got this card in the same place a couple days ago, so that's interesting. All right, the King of Swords. Let's see. Okay, it says balance is the key, which explains the scales, right? The king holds the sword of discrimination and mental prowess in one hand with the scroll of knowledge in the other. Together they empower him with logic and diplomacy, well developed into the cardinal air temperament of Libra. The scales, Libra, scales. Get it? Huh. Okay. Aware of the swinging scales, the king tries to align them through being just, equal, and fair, upholding human values and morals. When a card appears, it foresees a time when logic, not emotion, is necessary. The king may manifest through the individual as a conscious awareness to act tactfully, diplomatically, in all negotiations. So again, talking about these choices, these life paths, whichever pertains to you. Obviously this reading is in general, so whichever pulls to you. You have to make a choice. That's all the spread is basically saying. You have to make a choice. So, but don't be in your emotions about it, okay? You have to make a logical choice. Again, the choice, not what's best for me now, what will benefit me in the future as well. And that's what it means. That's what it means. It's telling you to thoroughly think out those decisions that you want to make, because the right one will lead to happiness, to money. Okay, you will be balanced. You'll be balanced if you make the right choice. When you're balanced with your body of this world and your soul come together as a whole, nothing can stop you. Nothing or no one can stop you. But it's up to you to make that decision. And don't be in your emotions about it, because again, I'm a Pisces. So we tend to be in our emotions a lot. And sometimes we let our emotions rule everything. So don't be stuck in your head. Take your feelings out of it and think of it in a logical way. And then your happiness will come. Your body of this earth and your soul will combine, and you will be one with the world, one with the universe, one with God, and you will have abundance. But you have to make the correct choice. what choice are you going to make? Are you going to go down a path where it might feel good to you right now, but then you'll feel crappy about it down the road? Or you go down the right path, and yeah, things might be crappy for a while, but eventually you will get this 10 of Pentacles. You will be fruitful. You will have money. You will be one with the universe. You will be balanced. Right? Isn't that what everybody wants? I mean, that's what I want, right? And I just hope and pray that you make the right choice for you, for yourself. And that you will get abundance from this world, whichever that is to you. Whether it's material things, hopefully it's not just material things, but just do something that speaks to your soul, that makes you happy, regardless of what anybody else has to say. What makes you happy? What puts you at ease? Because whatever it is, if you combine it together, it will bring pentacles, it will bring money. So whatever choice that you make, whichever right choice that you make, you will be happy, you will be balanced, and you will get this money, you will get this moolah. Who doesn't want that? Doing something that you love and getting paid for it, man, that's awesome. I think that's what everybody wants. Hopefully that's what everybody wants, but some people are weird, so I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I like this spread. I'm happy that I did it in a state forest where I could hear the water running behind me. That's amazing. I consider myself an empath, so I'm in nature. I'm just one with God, you know? It's just so peaceful and beautiful out here. I love it. But yeah, I mean, so that is my first general tarot reading. Hopefully you will come back for more. I will be doing personal readings if you are interested in that. So if you want to do that, I'll put the link down below, and you can go ahead and try to contact me and see what we can do about it. Okay, but in the meantime, deuces. I hope that you have a wonderful day, and you will think about what it is that this card is speaking to you about. Okay, think about your choices, thoroughly think about your choices. Think about the future, what those choices are gonna do for your future, and just do what's right for you. Okay, all right guys, so I will see you next time. Deuces.